Good morning, my friends. My name is Dishu, and I'm your friend. Dear friends, I'm so grateful to God that, God gave me this another opportunity to share with you what God has put in my heart. Friends, I want to ask you a question before I move on to the topic of today. Are you struggling with something in your life and you're not able to share it with others, and you're wondering how you're going to get an answer? I also was struggling with many things in my life, and when I read Genesis 32, it gave me an answer, and I believe that God is going to speak to you too. Today, the topic I want to share with you is wrestling with God. In Genesis chapter 32, we see how Jacob wrestled with God. So, dear friends, let's take a few minutes to learn from the life of Jacob, how he wrestled with God and how he won and what changes he got through wrestling with God. Let's first study the definition of what does it mean to wrestle with God. Wrestling with God is a personal spiritual striving, an effort that we make in the midst of pain, where we long and desire for God to manifest in our situation. We hold on to the truth of God and we trust in His promises, and we wait on God to show up in our situation. That's what wrestling with God is all about. Now, dear friends, when we see the life of Jacob, he wrestled with three things, and it is the same for us too. First, he wrestled with men. He had an issue with his brother Esau, where he had a relationship problem with his brother and his uncle Laban. So that was wrestling with men. He had struggles with them. Secondly, he had wrestled with himself about his name, Jacob, his identity. He always identified himself as a deceiver, as a cheater. So he was dealing with his own identity too. Thirdly, we all know when we read Genesis 32, he wrestled with God. So, what can we learn from Jacob from his wrestle with God? Okay. First thing that we can learn from Jacob's wrestle is that, when he wrestled the whole night with God, he could find the answer to the wrestling that he had with his brother and also with his own identity. My friends, in the last week, and last 2 weeks rather, I was wrestling with my own issues with the people around me, also with my own identity because of the repeated failures that I was having. But yesterday, while I was praying and as I was wrestling in prayer with God, holding on to His faithfulness and giving the wretched me into the hands of God, I could understand, my friends, that helped me to get the answer to the problems that I had with the relationship of the people around me, with the relationship also about who I was. So, what is the first takeaway that we have? That when we wrestle with God, we are able to get an answer for the wrestle with the people that we have and also with our identity. Second thing, dear friends, that I could learn from the life of Jacob is that when he wrestled with God, he got into a new level of relationship with God. Dear friends, I really battled with a lot of guilt and condemnation. I was very legalistic with myself, when I'm not able to perform the way I wanted to. So when I wrestled in prayer with God, telling about my wretchedness to Him, God gave me a great understanding that I can still pour out to the lives of others through the love relationship that I have with God. So even though I was failing at many instances when I was not able to do exactly the way I planned, but when I wrestled with God in prayer, I could learn about a deeper relationship that I can have with God, and through that relationship I can continuously keep be a blessing for other people around me. So, dear friends, we can see that through the life of Jacob too. Jacob wrestled with God and he got a new level of confidence in the character of God, and he got into a new level of relationship with God. So, dear friends, are you battling with your identity today because of the past failures that you had? Or are you battling with a relationship with somebody in your family or in your workplace? Are you battling with the struggles of not able to accomplish everything that you have planned. You can also learn from the life of Jacob, the way he struggled with God in prayer and he struggled till he got an answer. You can too get on your knees, have a heart-to-heart talk with God, wrestle with him, put yourself raw before him, and just get into that talk with God where you tell all that you are battling from and draw strength from him today, and to win the battle on your knees and live a life victoriously and come out of all the struggles through your struggle with God. May God bless you by this word. Have a wonderful day, friends. Please let me know if you're blessed by these words. Take care. Bye-bye.